So here's a quick post that definitely gave me a big laugh this morning. All about a gal who's on Reddit venting because she's mad that men aren't taking her seriously. They're not taking her seriously because she lives a serious, polyamorous lifestyle, and all these guys, they associate her with being an escort. It's all about the sex to them, and she just can't believe that she's being used like that. When in actuality, what do you expect? When you associate open marriages, open relationships, polyamory, of course guys are going to associate with just sex and walk. Title: I'm trying to date, but the men I meet seem to confuse polyamory with free you-know-what. And a shout out to Scott for sending me the story. She says, or she rants, I'm sure this has been addressed before, so this is more of a rant at this point. I've been both on vanilla and kinky dating websites, and in both areas I list that I'm polyamorous. I'm not going to lie to anyone or spring it on them when they become interested, only to not agree with it and leave. Okay, so she's on some of these kinky websites. What do you think they're for? Really? For some action. Not romance or building meaningful relationships. Not that polyamory is meaningful relationships, but you get my point. I've noticed in both communities, men, and she says I'm 47, so men around 42 to 52, see the word polyamory and automatically assume I'm just a SLUT who wants non-committal sex. Well, let's pay attention to her actions and her describing her dates here. That is not the case at all. What I want, in reality, is to have actual relationships with dating with two men who are free to date other women. I want to go on dates, have sleepovers, lay on the couch, watch a movie, go for road trips, a relationship type of stuff. But these men don't see it that way. You're on the kinky websites. Why do you think they're there? It ain't for having somebody they can cuddle up on the couch and watch, a Game of Thrones marathon with. No, it's an sex marathon, nothing more. She says they just want one night stand situation or a friends with benefit with a little F and a lot of B. I've met guys who said they want the relationship stuff, but when we meet, they immediately want to hook up and nothing else. Sometimes within minutes of chatting or minutes or meeting face to face. Well, that's probably what they get. That's probably what people that list polyamorous or open this, open that. So, what do you expect? I met one guy over the summer who was super nice, and I was with another guy at the time, and he was cool with that, but within minutes of us meeting, he wanted to kiss and go to my place. Fine, whatever, let's go. We had sex, then immediately he says, well, gotta go pick up my kids, see ya, and he left. I was stunned. Hold on. She says she's more than just the sex, that she wants the boyfriends and the dating and the romance and everything, but she meets this guy, and they immediately go home and she hooks up with him, and she's shocked that he says, all right, gotta go pick up the kids, see you later. Treating it like, really? If you wanted more, then you shouldn't be sleeping with him right away. Then for 7 weeks, there were promises of going on dates, going to the movies, going out for dinner, enjoying evening summer activities hosted by our city. But it was always the same. He'd come over after promising to spend extra evening or day with me, then say, sorry, babe, but I have stuff to do tonight, so let's just have sex, then I gotta run. I was happy when it ended because it just felt like what I wanted didn't matter. Well, she's obviously hooking up with this guy. Look, it's not hard to figure out. If you keep spreading him for a guy, and then he leaves, and you keep doing this, how do you expect him to treat you? But again, when you go into this lifestyle, people are going to see it. It seems that the people that are hardcore into this lifestyle and want the romance, they get it. But everybody else that's just doing it for some kicks and some fun, But if you don't like being treated like a piece of meat, don't act like a piece of meat. Now I just don't want to date anyone if this is how it's going to be. Oh, poor you. I'm almost ready to throw polyamory out as an option. But I definitely want a man who doesn't get jealous easily over small things like me wanting to see my female friends or my parents, or who'll cheat on me, which is what made poly so appealing for me in the first place. But I can't find someone who doesn't see me as a walking vagina for them to use like a pair of disposable gloves. Sorry for the rant, but I'm just at my wit's end at this point. She's out of her mind. She behaves like the walking hoo-ha, she described. So she's going to get treated like the walking hoo-ha, all right? But here's the deal. These lifestyles, and I say lifestyles, they're unhealthy. It's been proven time and time again. One can say people they're addicted to the attention, the validation, the excitement, the butterflies, or just addicted to some sex or some dick. But at the end of the day, these things usually always end badly. But so she wants to live this lifestyle. She has to expect that guys are going to behave and have that perception of what it is. And to me, that's really what it is, honestly. They can say it's one thing, but there's in reality what it really is. So I don't feel bad for her. And again, if she wanted to actually just have guys to date and, make it serious, even though being serious with multiple dudes isn't that serious, then she ought to handle it accordingly in the beginning. State out those things, state out what she's looking for and all that. Not just go home, sleep with a guy, and then be mad because he treats you like a piece of meat. But anyhow, quick one, but a pretty funny one. And by the way, I got to point this out in the comment section, because she had this in a certain category. It's never-ending people, buying into the boo-hoo. Saying, I go through that too. They're all the poly people. I go through that too, and guys just see me as a piece of meat. And da-da-da-da-da. What do you expect? Anyhow, quick one, but a funny one.